the best NES Final Fantasy. Fight me. And we're actually nearing the end. I mean, I don't know how long we will actually take. We'll see how good it works today, I think. Fight me, thank you. How have you been, everyone? Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful week so far. Did we heal? We did. Coma is momentarily a Mystic Knight, since we need it in this freaking Cave of Shadows. Or Cave of Darkness, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was no stream last Sunday because I was feeling a little bit sick. And I'm not sure. It didn't really like break out. But I still don't feel like at the top of my game. But definitely good enough to stream today. And I was so looking forward to playing more Final Fantasy III. I did not want to skip this day. And good, look how good he looks. Mystic Knight Coma. But let's put me in front again. How do you play again? And how do you stream again? Oh my god. How's this work, everyone? Never skip Final Fantasy Day. I have skipped Final Fantasy Day before. We'll see how that goes. So now that Coma is a Mystic Knight, he can just attack these guys. And they won't split into two. Which, my god, is so good. Thankfully. You get reminded of Mystic Quest every time I say Mystic Knight. I mean, for the right reason. It's a wonderful little weird gem of a game. But the first thing I always think about is the Mystic Knight of Turn On Nock TV show. With that freaking... We talked about this last time. With this freaking catchy as fuck theme song by the Kelly family of all people. I've never played the one on Game Boy. I think that's a different game, actually. Every time I think about Mystic Quest, I'm thinking about Mystic Quest Legends. And that's a different game than... yeah, that's a different game than Mystic Quest on the Game Boy, which I think is actually the first game of the Mana series. Of like the Seiken Densetsu series. Which, you know, of course, the second game is Secret of Mana, which is a freaking masterpiece. I'd love to play Shadowrun with you again, of course. Hello, Deathclaw. Please don't multiply. With Headshot and me, I actually have to use items, even though, especially like my staff, when I use my staff, nothing happens. Just so I don't attack it and it splits. Because there's no reason to spend my MP on a single normal enemy like that. Just something like this little itty bitty things that makes this dungeon so annoying. God's wine. Right, I gave them the Batman voice, right? You alright? Seems I was not experienced enough. Please take this. Oh, he got his sword, and he's dead. That's the one we already have, though. So, thanks for giving me money, sir. Oh god, it's one of those. Okay. I always have to expect in this dungeon that like some bull crap happens where I have to walk through walls. We'll see. Hey, Business Vulture, so good to see you. I was hoping you'd show up because I heard you're having it rough in Texas at the moment. How's it for you? I hope weather will clear up a little bit. I heard some pretty tough stories. It's actively snowing. Well then. Sorry to hear, man. You have power and the pipes haven't frozen and burst. So that's good. Okay, well, that's better than of some other people I've heard. So I'm glad to hear that, man. We are... Where I live, last week we had minus 15 Celsius, and this week, like in a few days, weather report says it's going to be 10 degrees plus, so like a 25-degree discrepancy between like a single week or like 1.5 weeks. It's delaying your moving situation because you can't out for tours. And you move out next week. Do you have a flat yet, or is that the tours that you mean? Because that would really suck. Man, I hope it actually works out for you. Hey, dude, so good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you had a wonderful week so far. You've hesitated to sign a lease until you've seen the place. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't do that as well. You may not have a choice. I hope it doesn't come to that. I really don't. Hope everything, despite the freaking snow and weather and everything, turns out alright. 14 degrees on Monday. That's... My god, why? I mean, 14 degrees plus is not terrible. But it's like, last week we had minus 15. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Why is everything in this dungeon so yellow and pink, by the way? So it's only... It's only 1.5 more weeks till Game Blast. And I'm really looking forward to it. I have everything set in place now. And all of the other people of my wonderful streaming team, charity team, have announced their streams, and there's some wonderful, wonderful things you can find there. So if you go to my Twitter, there's actually a pinned tweet with first off like the details to my stream, and then the answer to that tweet, the follow tweet, is listing up every single person that is part of my like charity streaming team. So if you have more time, like around that weekend, Friday to Sunday, if you want to check stuff out, you can just go through there, check out. They usually have their charity stream announced also as a pinned tweet, and you can check that out. They're wonderful people. A lot of them are really, really have some crazy cool ideas. Really, really fortuitous to do such an event with so wonderful people. I absolutely love it. I'm so hyped for that weekend. You'll be happy about your little bit of snow. Yeah, we had a little bit of snow as well. Actually more than a little, but nowhere near catastrophic. And I actually really enjoyed it. That's alright, business. I mean, it's one date, so Also, it's your moving week. Of course, you're not going to have time. I'm sure it won't be the last time I do something like that. Actually, there are some like very early plans to do more charity streams as part of that team. Where the fuck am I going? But those are some very, very early plans again. But I'm sure it will happen, like, eventually. Now maybe we can catch it. Moving definitely has priority, so no worries there, man. What are these even? Chronos? So that's a Chronos. Which has apparently a lot of HP. Vasago. Fall back! Please don't hit me! I know the next streams are like relatively well planned. But I bought a game on sale on Steam. And maybe we'll check it out like somewhere in between. Probably not before Okami. But I bought Princess Maker 2 on sale on Steam a couple of days ago. And I think that will be a great stream game. So maybe you can look forward to that in the future. Hey Jeremiah, so good to see you. Hope you had a wonderful week so far. Princess Maker. It's basically a life sim. A life sim RPG where you live in a fantasy world and you have a daughter and you're going to raise her from the age of 10 to 18. And apparently a whole bunch of weird shit can happen. Not that kind of weird shit. But other kind of weird shit. I've seen a video about it a while ago. And it looked super fun. It honestly looked super fun. Yeah, like puberty, exactly. Wasn't that fun? I remember how fun that was for me and my parents. Oh my god. I was such an asshole as a teenager. I mean, to be fair, my parents really didn't help in that situation. Were you a bad princess? I was a really bad princess. I was the worst princess. Yeah, well, maybe we check something like that out in the foreseeable future. Probably not like for a long time, but maybe like one stream. I haven't really done any one-off streams so far, so maybe that would be like a fun game to do. Koma projecting from his own experiences onto others. Also, I have some tea today, which I really should drink more of. Oh no, please. I'm a no projecting anything. Nice, we got strike first, so we can rearrange ourselves instead of striking first. It's usually most of your workload requirements. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of typical for a lot of professions, actually. But I don't think that's the kind of black clothing that Koma was referring to. Have I talked about this last stream? I bought a cello. Have I talked about this last stream? Has it been so long already? How long am I waiting for this cello now? Has it already been a week? I don't think it has been a week. I bought a cello, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, really got back into listening a lot of Coppelius, which, for those of you who don't know, hey Steam-Powered Cat, so good to see you. I guess a lot of you don't know, it's a very, like, small-time German band. They play metal with drums, a cello, a double bass, and 2 clarinets. And I was listening to so much of their stuff. You should really check them out. A lot of their lyrics are in German, but they have some English songs as well, and they are just such a wonderful band, especially live. And I've always been interested in cello. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to look at my bank account. I still have this paranoia from a lot of from earlier times, like student times and my last job where I didn't earn a lot, to look at my bank account because I'm always expecting it to be in the negative already. And I looked at it and it was actually way more positive than I expected. And then I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to order a cello. I don't know how to play cello yet. But once I learn a little bit, I can play something on stream. I love that. Actually, it's maybe actually not. We have to see about that because of fucking copyright thingies. Twitch cracking down on that. So probably, I mean, maybe the Final Fantasy baseline. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to getting my damn cello. I've been waiting for it like a week. It's an electronic cello. We'll see how that turns out. Yeah, but if you're just like marginally interested in like more exotic types of metal music, you should definitely check out Coppelius. They're so amazing. They have this whole like shtick where they dress and kind of act like they are early 19th century, or like, I guess, late 19th century gentlemen. Like early industrial era, maybe. And they keep to that. They like stick to that to a T. When it's interpreting a song yourself with an instrument, that should be okay. I have to read up on that. I'm not sure how that works. Because I guess you can kind of say that singing is interpreting a song with an instrument that is your voice, and that's absolutely not okay, apparently. And since it's an automatic system mostly, I don't know how it will distinguish between like an actual cover and the real thing. We'll see. It's an interesting idea. I'll keep it in mind. I definitely have to. I mean, I have to learn the basics first. I'm not going to grind you through my like early practice of a bow instrument that I have not played at all. That would be terrible. They look quite steampunky. Yeah, especially on the last 2 albums. They adapted more of like a steampunky theme. But originally that wasn't the case. Originally they were just working with like this aesthetic of 19th century gentlemen, like upper class 19th century. And since that like Victorian era England and like Wilhelmian Berlin, that kind of shares a lot of aesthetic. That's like where a lot of steampunk gets their aesthetic from. So, ooh. That's why they are kind of by definition a little bit steampunky. Fishes for instruments rather than voice. I don't know, man. I don't really know. Where even am I? This is... I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell. Zeppelin metal? They have a song about Zeppelins. Actually, they have a song specifically about Count von Zeppelin, which Zeppelins are named after. They also have a song about Otto Lilienthal, which is the German, pretty much the German equivalent of the Wright brothers. And now I'm here again. Okay, rad. Where am I even going? They are really good, and they are a great, they're a great live band. I've seen them a couple of times, and it was always amazing. Sure, let's use this again. I have so much stuff. Like these one-use items that I don't use. My goal for today, by the way, is to pretty much at least get the Earth Crystal. Probably even do the rest of the Ancient Maze. So that for next Thursday, we would only have, only, quote unquote, we would only have Crystal Tower left. We'll see how that goes, I guess. I don't really know if we're actually just up for the Ancient Maze yet. Zeppelin metal just sounds cool though, it really does. I think Zeppelins are just cool in general. And I've read somewhere, I could be totally wrong about this. I've read somewhere that they are more carbon efficient than planes. So maybe we should just, for longer routes. What the? Okay, well then, this is done, I guess. For longer routes, we should just probably replace planes with Zeppelins, with like these old-timey 1920s, 1930s Zeppelins across the Atlantic. That would be rad. I could be wrong about that though. I'm not sure if I remember that article right. Yeah, they are incredibly slow compared to planes, obviously. But they are also way cool. Yeah, that's probably right, Steam-Powered Cat. Tis a shame, though. Ever since I was a child, I've always wanted my own airship. I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, look how amazing the airship is we got in this game. Just don't fill them with hydrogen. I don't think they do that anymore. Pretty sure, actually, they don't do that anymore. For a hot while. We came from the top, I'm pretty sure, question mark. Hell horse! It looks like... Hey Dragon Rider, good to see you. It looks like the horse is like looking down and with its like front hooves gesturing, and what's supposed to be flame is like its little flame friend reaching out and they're playing together. It's a real shame that it's going to kick me in the face. Yeah, with its multitude of legs. It's got 6 legs. Sleipnir has 8 though. But maybe that has 8 and we only see 6. Sleipnir basically came to be because Loki was like, damn, that's a sexy horse. I'm going to become a female horse and let that horse get some action. And you know what? The crazy child that comes of that, I'm going to give Odin as a gift. Actually, it's more than that. The horse, the father of Sleipnir, was... I forgot what the name of the dude was. It was the horse of the giant that built Asgard, and they had a deal that if he took more than a certain amount of time, he would like build it for free or something, or they wouldn't have to like pay him. And when it looked like it was going to make it on time, Loki was like, I got this, I'm going to take his horse. And then it was like, damn, that's a sexy horse. Spider horse. Yeah, 8 legs. Hot damn. As Manowar puts it, 8 legs and magic runes carved upon his teeth. Thunder and lightning drop beneath his feet. It's also an amazing song. I should listen to Sleipnir again. Isn't also Sleipnir summon in like later Final Fantasies? Listened to Spirit Horse of the Cherokee earlier. Nice. I haven't listened to Manowar in general in quite a while. I should do that again. Spirit Horse of the Cherokee is also an amazing song. It's weird that that never really was a staple for a long time in our like party Manowar song list. Even though it's an amazing song. We should just go back to riding horses to lower the world emission. Actually, apparently, I haven't read up on it, but apparently there's like a insane discussion online between like experts, transportation experts, whether or not gasoline cars or horses are more carbon efficient, because that's apparently not as easy as it seems first glance. But I haven't read up on it myself, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Same with Blood of My Enemies. Yeah, true. That's also a really good song. I love the Mystic Knight does this little like shoulder tackle. Or maybe he gives a thumbs up, I don't know. Whoop, no, we wanna go in here. Oh, why though? Why is this dungeon the way it is? I mean, I shouldn't complain, at least it's not a mini dungeon. Ugh. Just thinking back to those giving me shivers. Well then. A lot of it, Steam-powered cat can was like somewhat reproduced by anthropologists and like historical readings of like source material. But yeah, a lot of it. God, where am I even going? Which of these even is it? Is it this one? God damn it. Ow, my face. My face. Also, apparently a lot of like stories about the Vikings that we have, and also a lot of like the more well-known sagas, even though not all of them, are written after the Viking Age. Like, yeah, especially like even the Song Edda is written after the actual Viking Age and the Christianization of Scandinavia, which you can see, for example, in the Balder myth. Like, Balder as the most loved Aesir, who gets killed and then after the Ragnarok returns from the dead. It's a weird hodgepodge, really. There we go. Oh my god, it's even more. Okay. Okay. Interpreting like ancient scripture, also like for the also like for the Viking Age, requires a lot of guesswork and a lot of like anthropomorphic and like early historian studies. I have a couple of friends who studied both Scandinavian studies as well as history. And it's a fascinating topic, but I don't really know that much about it, so I don't want to lean myself too far in one direction. You're one of those, exactly. But you didn't finish, though. I mean, sorry to call you out, but I also know several people who actually finished. But yeah, as I've said before, I know an astounding amount of people who studied Scandinavian studies. Like, more than I would have suspected 10 years ago. But it's just really popular in northern Germany, for good reason. Because a lot of the sites that you can, like, visit to get a first... to get, like, real contact with the historical... facts is just pretty much straight out the door. Also, you can't really go anywhere else. Yeah, apparently it's you can also study it in Greifswald, which to be fair is also northern Germany. It's just not really that Scandinavia adjacent, I guess. But I remember when I lived in the vicinity, that someone who was studying there was like, "Nah, you can't. If you study Scandinavian studies in Kiel, you're a chump. You have to go to Greifswald. That's way better." I was like, okay, well, I don't know actually anything about that, so okay. Let's change the rows again. There are so many freaking secret tunnels in this joint. Trying to plan a mythology-themed tattoo sleeve. You'd love to have a Norse-themed piece, but some negative connotations there. Yep. Fucking Nazis. They can't... Everything they touch, they fucking ruin. They can't even just let us have some fun with, like, Norse mythology. Nope. They had to do what they had to do, didn't they? I mean, I think you can still do it. As long as you avoid some certain, like, very heavily connotated symbols. But for example, I know a lot of people who wear Mjolnir pendants. That's the word I was looking for. And you could argue that, yeah, of course, Thor's hammer, the Nazis also used that, but it's not really like the main symbol that Nazis use when it comes to like stealing from Norse mythology, and it has some different connotation as well. So I think it's okay as long as you pick carefully. Yeah, why can't they leave cool shit alone? Fucking Nazis. How much longer, please, Mr. Game? Where the fuck am I even going? Oh, loot. Kiku. 117 to... Oh, 137. Nice. Make it pseudo-Norse mythology blended with Japanese. I mean that if you know it and you specifically want like a actually rooted in mythology themed tattoo sleeve, though, that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, especially when it comes to tattoos, you basically would look at it and say, every time you would see it, you were like, I wanted something else, but I went with this like blend, and you'd always be like kind of down when you look at it. Yeah, I think the biggest no-nos are Black Sun, swastika. I mean, that's not Northern mythology, but still, it's something that Nazis took from from a different mythology. And what's it called? Like the S rune, the Sieg rune. I mean, we look at our phones and we all see runic scripture, like the same that the Nazis used for their like weird Norse-inspired bullshit. Same alphabet. When we look at our phone, it's just the Bluetooth symbol. No one bats an eye about that. So you can use Northern-themed alphabets and symbols without automatically being like put in the same corner as Nazis. You've already got a Japanese piece. That's nice. What do you have? I need to get more tattoos. Like if you have maybe for a sleeve that would be super good. If you have like just a winding Jormungandr around your arm, no one would say, "Oh, that's a fucking Nazi. Look at that freaking world snake on his arm." No one would say that. It's an Oni face. Nice. Please, God, am I going the right way? Maybe Ifrit wants to heal us. I'm spending a lot of MP in this place. Hey, thanks, Ifrit. Sure. Let's just keep with that, you know? One more Ifrit, maybe. Even though I just complained about spending too much MP. I haven't gone with a single, like, of the big... A single one of the big three, so that should be okay. I don't really remember who the boss is in this joint. I'm still having like still a little bit of a sore throat. We'll have to check out how long I actually keep up the stream. But I'm feeling fine otherwise, so I don't think we will really have that short of a stream today. And there's only one more fucking week till Game Blast. That will be so good. I actually have played a little bit of Dark Souls in advance. Because I haven't played Dark Souls since my item randomizer, like my second stream ever. So almost a year. And I didn't want to look like a complete chump when I go back in and I have to use whatever items I see. You know what? Let's use an Earth Drum. Why not? Get that out of here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not playing Dark Souls enough. But I also have so many hours in Dark Souls. That I definitely needed a little bit of a break from it. Also, the freaking Nintendo Direct that was yesterday. Ooh. There was some good stuff in there. So, in summer, Skyward Sword will get a remaster on the Switch. So it might very well be that that I will just play Skyward Sword out of order, because I've only played that game once when it came out. Really looking forward to playing it again. And maybe I just don't wait, because it's so late in the Zelda, like, release. And it's such a good opportunity. Maybe I'll just play it then and there. The Monster Hunter Rise stuff. Holy shit. Holy shit. Thank you for bringing back Apex monsters. Thank you so much, Capcom. And fun fact about... I just thought about this like today. For Monster Hunter Rise, the game's almost out. We have seen a lot of monsters now. Also some like late game monsters. Rajang is back, which I'm really happy about. We have not seen a single Elder Dragon. We have not seen one Elder Dragon so far. Which really, really makes me happy, because goddamn, I just don't want there to be like another Elder Dragon grind like there was in World. They have different moves, yeah. They do have different moves. They have more HP as well. But in general, like the Apex monsters, when they implement it as they do with when they did it in 4 Ultimate, it's pretty much more or less every single one of them is on somewhat the same level. I feel like with Apex monsters, a lot of more like smaller type enemies were viable than with World with the tempered monsters, where you basically, even before Arch Tempered, you were still just killing Elder Dragons. For you, had a lot more variety in this endgame grind. I mean, I'm sure some Elder Dragons will make it in, but we haven't seen like a single one, and we have seen 29 monsters so far? We've seen Lagombi. Of course we've seen Lagombi. We've seen Lagombi pretty early. Yeah. Lagombi is definitely going to make it in. One of the, like, the second or third trailer, actually. Lagombi was really early. But he didn't have his own showcase. He just showed up, like, randomly in a trailer. Steve show up yet? Nope. Sadly, nope. But Rajang is back, which I really like. I'm still hoping that maybe Nursilla is back, since they have a spider monster in now. Let's see. What else was there? You like Mitsutsune? I've never fought it either. I've never played Generations. Really looking forward to it. And they announced, like in the new trailer today, there was a monster using, like a mud monster. I forgot the name. Using Mizutsune's skeleton, which looked really, really cool. My poor golden boy. Yeah, steam-powered cat. Seregios is my favorite monster of all time. So I really would have loved for it to make it back in, but we'll see. Also, there's going to be like a remake of Legend of Mana, which was originally a PS1 game that I've never played. That looks really good, coming to Switch on June 24th. Looking out for that one. A lot of cool things happened at the Direct yesterday. The only thing we did not get that I was really, really looking forward to, but we didn't even hear like a single thing about. At least I think I've heard no one talking about it. I didn't watch the Direct myself because timing-wise it's a little bit difficult for me. I was already well asleep when that happened. The only thing we absolutely did not hear anything about was Metroid Prime 4. Why, Nintendo? It's been like 2 years since they announced that game, since they showed like a title drop, and nothing came of it. That's a damn shame. Because, except probably for Breath of the Wild 2 and No More Heroes 3, that's the game I'm the most hyped for. Like from the actual, like, Nintendo, close to Nintendo. I know that No More Heroes is not really a Nintendo game, but I still associate it with Nintendo consoles because I played both of them on the Wii. And I think they were actually just... No, there was, at least for one of them, there was an Xbox port. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to No More Heroes 3. Not Heroes 3, Black Wizards. Also, I'm also really looking forward to our next round of Heroes 3. But I'm also looking forward to No More Heroes 3. And Metroid Prime 4. Please, just give me anything, Nintendo. Don't keep a boy waiting. It's been so long since the last Metroid game. Other M was the last Metroid game, right? I mean, there was the Metroid 2 remake, but I'm not really counting that. I mean like a fresh, new Metroid. No More Heroes. Other M, I'm just completely chasing it. Other M was the last one. And that was like 2009 Or 10, I think. Could this be bossy? This kinda looks bossy. Nope. Sure doesn't. Wait. Did I go back? I'm not sure, actually. I was so, like, into talking about the Nintendo Direct that I completely jinxed in what direction I was going. I mean, everything in this joint looks the same. There's so many walls to pass through. I mean, nothing's really that dangerous. I'm just using a lot of MP. But I also have a lot of high potions. I should use them more liberally. No, this is where I came from, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where I came from. Now watch me walk back for a long time. Please, no. Also, I want to make, I want to be done with this dungeon because I want to make Coma his intended job again. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that was not at all what I wanted. Also in the Crystal Tower, we are absolutely going to go down to Eureka. Even though I'm pretty sure there's nothing really there for me. I mean, I'm not intending on using the super jobs. But I mean, if the worst happens, I kinda like the idea of having Sage in my backhand. So that I can switch to Sage if things get too rocky. Trivia. So as anyone knows who played Fallout New Vegas, Caesar is actually not pronounced Caesar, and it's actually not how I learned it in school, pronounced Caesar. Caesar is how the name was pronounced in like the later stages of the Roman Empire, and when it was like when the dialect shifted and it became more of like a not a spoken language but more of like a written language for Christian scholars in like the 5th and 6th century. But at the time of like when Caesar lived, his name was pronounced Kaiser, which is pretty close to the German word Kaiser, which derives from his name and the title that the emperors of Rome gave themselves to show that they were in Caesar's lineage. But everyone who's played Fallout New Vegas knows that, because the Caesar's Legion is actually only called Caesar's Legion by people who are not in Caesar's Legion. And that is something, you get that for free. That gets lost in the German translation, and it's so annoying. It's so incredibly annoying. It's such an important like world building detail they just left out of the German translation. And when I played it for the first time in German, that was actually lost on me. That people who are in Caesar's Legion call him Kaiser, and people who are not in that call him Caesar. And that makes it especially like frustrating because, especially in the DLCs, there are some NPCs that call Caesar Kaiser that are not actually part of Caesar's Legion. It's just like that little bit of world building that gets lost in translation. I'm going on a rant about how someone says his name in a video game. I mean, to be fair, both Joshua Graham and Ulysses were part of Caesar's Legion. But I mean, at least for Ulysses, you have to like kind of search around to notice that. And you really notice that once he starts pronouncing that name. Who has blew up Caesar with an anti-material rifle. Nice. I actually really like, I think purely from like a gameplay fun perspective, I think siding with Caesar's Legion is the most fun. But I think last time I played, I sided with the NCR. And I think the only ending that I haven't done yet is Mr. House. Maybe in my next playthrough. There is a wonderful, pretty new randomizer for New Vegas that we could also check out maybe in the future. God damn it. Ah, more hell horses. How much do I still have? I can't even use Bahamut yet. I'm too weak to use Bahamut. Also, I can't wait when I upload this to YouTube to watch how long it takes till it gets copyright claimed. Last time it was actually less than a minute. I mean, I guess you could argue for that, Black Wizards, which is one of the strengths of Fallout New Vegas, how much in depth you can get in discussing the like actual factions and people involved. But you could also hold against that he himself does not adhere to his beliefs when he gets cancer, when he gets a brain tumor, as he wants you to get like a very modern auto dog that he would absolutely kill and crucify or let crucify anyone in his army who uses one of those contraptions or like modern technology of that vein. But I get why a lot of people love New Vegas simply for like theory crafting and discussing the different factions. I feel like the strongest point of New Vegas, also from like that perspective, are the DLCs, especially Honest Arts and Lonesome Road. I know a lot of people really like Old World Blues, and it's fun. It's like gameplay-wise, it's super fun. But story-wise, Honest Hearts, and Lonesome Road are leagues above. I think everything Fallout had, except for Fallout 2. Fallout 2 still reigns supreme, easily. Fallout 2 is just amazing. Probably, but if that is his discerning point, he doesn't state it. It sounds more like, I just don't want to die, man. But I don't know, you could argue for it. It's intentionally left vague. Dr. Boros. I can't make the voices of the freaking things. I'm actually not sure whether I like Honest Hearts or Lonesome Road more. I think I like Honest Hearts the most. Which, as far as I've seen from looking like up discussions online, is a very controversial opinion, because a lot of people don't like Honest Hearts that much, apparently. I don't know why. Hey, welcome back, Koma. You like Old World Blues because it has neat laser hammers. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason that's my main reason for liking Nuka World. It has the commie whacker. I don't really have that much more, like, really that much other positive things about Nuka World. But it has the commie whacker. Maybe somewhere in the future, not in the near future, because we have so much other like entire series I want to play through. But maybe like at the end of the year, I want to play through the mainline Fallout games from 1 to 4. Well, you weren't particularly impressed with Nuka World. Yeah, same, except for the commie whacker. Dark Hammer does the voice of Doctor, and it's so much fun. I mean, yeah, the characters, ooh, Genji Helm. The characters in Old World Blues are amazing. Really are. Yeah, I don't really like Nuka World either. I think it's, to be honest, I think the only, even though I defend Fallout 4, nobody wants to guess his spec. I guess it's you. What do I get now? Also, welcome back. Ooh, Slim Shady, that's also good. I think the only good DLC that Fallout 4 has is Old Harbor. That, however, is phenomenal. I defend Fallout 4 more than a lot of people. Far Harbor, right. Oh, is Old Harbor the island? Why do I think of Old Harbor? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. I just remember it being great. Far Harbor is actually probably... See, that's the thing. I don't know whether I like... It's weird. I'm not sure how I can express it. I don't know if I like Honest Hearts or Lonesome Road more. But I know that whichever one of those I like less, I like Far Harbor more. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense, right? But that's kind of how I feel. I think I like Honest Hearts more. So it's Honest Hearts, Far Harbor, Lonesome Road. And then I actually have no clue. Probably Fallout 2 is somewhere in the mix. Because I'm pretty sure, even though I haven't played it in a while, pretty sure Fallout 2 is still my favorite Fallout. Even if it is clunky as balls. Fallout 4 still gives you anxiety about lift shafts. Yeah, you should have anxiety about lift shafts. Those are death traps. Balls aren't clunky, not with that attitude. What do you mean your balls aren't clunky? Ah! Move my damn chair! Thank you. They are very elegant. They swing like a pendulum. What the fuck are we even talking about? Oh, we found a black hole with those dudes. Sure, let's just heal up as much as possible. Well then, I guess that was the wrong choice. But after we finish Final Fantasy III, we get in a little bit of a rough spot. Not really, but I mean, the next two games for the Thursday spot are Zelda 2 and Final Fantasy IV, and I'm not like that big of a fan of either of them. So I'm just kind of trying to power through them. I mean, they're not bad. They're just less enjoyable than what is around them. Why are these chickens so stupid? I have no clue why a chicken is stupid. Probably because you call them chickens and they aren't really chickens. I mean, that's what autocorrect is for, though. It's there to make you angry and ruin your day. I'm pretty sure that's the main reason it exists. I mean, I dislike autocorrect as much as the next guy. But man, do you guys remember T9? That was bullshit. T9 was bullshit. So happy we don't have to deal with that anymore. More trivia. Today would have been the 90th birthday of Toni Morrison, the first, and I think so far only, Afro-American woman to ever win a Nobel Prize for Literature. She has written some amazing books dealing with like race relations and just relations of any kind. Going back to like slavery times as well as more modern day, but like kind of 60s, I guess, when that book was released. Kind of friendships between white and black. Her most famous book is probably Beloved, but I think her best book is Sula. It's one of the best books I've ever written. I've ever written. It's one of the best books I've ever written. It's one of the best books I've ever read, is what I wanted to say. Not trying to see credit, Toni Morrison. I'm sorry. Have a good afterlife. T9 was easy. I hated T9. I said it German, the first one, right? T9. I meant T9. T9 was bullshit. I never figured it. I never figured out how to properly bend it to my will. I was one of the, like, very few people I knew that typed, like, every word out. Because I just couldn't get it to work. For me. And that made me even more furious because, man, writing SMS was so bad. Why did we even put up with this? Technology was so terrible, just like 15 years ago. Technology was just bullshit 15 years ago. The only good, like, technological thing that existed back then were Nintendo consoles. Is a lie. Because even the NES was bullshit. Where even am I? Just in the wall. They're in the walls, man. Maybe I should have just used modern technology. God damn, you got me, Dragon Rider. I so hope that the boss of this dungeon is not a giant douchebag, because I don't want to do this dungeon again. Oh yeah, PDA. I desperately wanted to have a PDA because of the chess programs. And I eventually got one off eBay. For probably too much money. But I loved it. It was still the time when I was an active, like, chess player. I was playing chess in a chess club. And I just loved that I could whip out my PDA and just play a round of chess. Come on, guys, please die. I don't even know what white sand does. That sounds kind of creepy. There we go. Oh, I forgot that Coma can use, could theoretically use white magic as a Mystic Knight. But I don't have any, like, spells lying around for him. I mean, in theory, I could pick Cure and Cure 2 off of Headshot and give them to Kona to heal us and then swap them back. Well done. That was useful. Alright, I forgot to do this again. The song is so catchy, no wonder they're copyright claiming it on YouTube. Why you like to joke? For legal reasons. I don't even know what you wrote. Peridual anesthesie? I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know anesthesie. And I know dual, but I don't know peri. I'm not a real doctor, so I don't like talking about it. You're not a real doctor? You've been lying to me all these years. I still don't know what that is, though, Semi. You can't be a doctor without being a doctor. I feel like that's legally questionable, what you're saying right there. I'm pretty sure you can't be a doctor without being a doctor. It's one kind of anesthesia women get while delivery. What, like pizza? I'm just joking. Pizza. I should have thought of pizza. You can't be a doctor without being a physician. That is true. Thank you, Dragon Rider. I was pretty proud of that stupid joke as well. God damn it. Okay, this looks kind of promising. I mean, there's still like 3 ways to go through walls down there next to the steps. By the way, Black Wizards, have you ever noticed that the garb the white mage is wearing looks like the crest for Kiel? I mean, it's just missing the the leaf in the middle. The black leaf. But it's like the same colors and the same pattern. And I just realized that. Is the shadow stream going to happen? I don't know yet. I will have to look into the problems with playing licensed music or covering licensed music on stream, and also I really just want to learn the basics before I put myself up there and stream my first steps on a string played with a bow instruments that I have not played before. But if it turns out to be like alright and everything is okay, I'd be up for a cello stream. I didn't either until like this very moment, but it totally is. It totally is just like the Kiel thing. What are we even now? Coma's level 39, there is 38. Is there an instrument I can play? Brass instrument. I've never figured out how to play brass instruments. I've tried several times to play trumpet and trombone, but I just can't. I never figured out the right technique. I can't get the sound out of those things, which is a shame because other than that, I'm really proud of my ability to take an instrument in hand and in the span of like half an hour, get a pretty much usable sound out of it and play some very simple things. But brass instruments, absolutely fucking not. Brass instruments easier than strings? Not for me. Absolutely not for me. Arschgeige translates to butt violin. Yeah. It's such a good insult, though. I mean, I can work my way around. I can work my way around wood. Woodwind instruments, that is. And I also play some flutes, like ocarina. I do have a saxophone, which I can still use semi-well. There it is. But brass, absolutely fucking not. But I also don't have like that high of an interest in brass instruments, so that's not really that big of a deal for me. You didn't know I remember I had a saxophone. Yeah, I don't play it a lot, but it's actually the oldest instrument I own. It's the ones that I started with. I started playing saxophone when I was 9 years old. And do you want to know why I wanted to learn saxophone? Because of that 1 7-second lick that Tiny Kong played in Donkey Kong 64. For whatever reason, when my parents asked me if I wanted to learn an instrument, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and I said, I want to learn saxophone. And that's how that happened. You still want to learn guitar? Do it. It's an amazing instrument. And it'll be a cool thing to do in your own apartment. It's the Earth Fang. Who dares break this seal which has lasted so long? Hackathon! Yeah, just do it! I know it's easier said than done, by the way. I don't want to give you a false impression. I know that it's difficult. Get kicked in the face? Yeah, especially with modern technology, with like a guitar, you can do so much. We try to learn together. We can't really do more than clamp us on A minor and D minor though. A really cool idea. Why did he kick me in the face? And all I did was kick him in the face. Please, sir, stop hitting me. Oh my god. Well, the boss was not bad. Alright, now back to Dorga's house. Dorga and Una waiting. You practiced Yao today and it's so cool. It is really cool. I should practice more with mine. Why? I did one step. I even beat the boss. I did one step. And these guys were just waiting for me. Well then, let's try the fucking Chocobo. I just really don't want to do this, even though it's free XP. You performed in small flute concerts as a child? Absolutely not. I absolutely did not know that. It's kind of awesome though. I was in a children's choir for a long time. Pretty much shortly before I could read, I had my brother read me the lyrics of what we were singing and join in after hearing like one rap of it. And I pretty much stayed till I went till like my voice dropped. And even then I probably stayed like a few months too long. Until my choir leader was like, yeah man, it's not, I mean, this is really, you're just really, sorry man, it's not for you anymore. Although no, I think I talked to him and said, yeah, I think I should leave the choir now. And he was like, yeah, you should. I mean, he offered me a place in like the old people choir, like the adult choir, but I wasn't. I was 13 and I was not ready to have like weekly choir practice with a bunch of people who are like mostly 50 and 60. So that's where my choir career ended. Actually, no, I sang in choir in university because I had to. I sang as a tenor, which was a terrible idea. Not because I couldn't sing the parts, necessarily, but because in a choir of 90 people, we were only 3 tenors. And we had to, like, every one of us had to pull our weight, like, 3 times. And that was not fun. Let's get our real coma back, shall we? Must move, didn't I? Oh, I probably have way too much stuff. Oh yeah, I have way too much stuff. I can definitely sell the swords. I don't need them. And I can sell God's Rage, why not? Give me back my Viking! There we are! I think the hammer is better, right? Yep, it sure is. Can't also use the demon shield, so we're also going to get rid of that. And the Genji equipment, that's sad though. But I guess it's just for, just for Mystic Knight, just for the weep jobs, basically. For Mystic Knight and for Ninja. Let's buy all of the high potions in the world. And sleep. Slept well. Okay. Yes, save over that. Save in the emulator. I'm going to have, as you probably guessed, I'm going to have a quick bathroom break. And then we're going back to Dorga's place to see what they freaking have for us. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's aim for 50 bathroom breaks. Are you fucking crazy? If I ever hit 50 bathroom breaks, I need to make an appointment with my urologist. Frickin' ASAP. Oh no, I can hit these guys again. I completely forgot about that. But I can just I forgot that I can just attack enemies. I mean, even 10 in 4 hours is a lot. How do I need 2 hands to pour my tea. And even then I spilled something. Help! Okay. Tea catastrophe, somewhat avoided. Nah man, pissing is supposed to be fun, not competitive. I will not stand for the competitivization of human relief. That is so near and dear to my heart. Oh my god, I'm just making everything worse. Casual versus competitive ranked. Exactly. God damn it, it takes so long to get out of this place. Girls Ice Cube never solo queue. Goddamn Black Wizards, that was amazing. This wasn't even Black Wizards. God damn it, you have the same chat color. That makes me... That irritates me. That was wonderful business. I'm sorry that I attributed that to the wrong person. All y'all viewers changing their chat color nowadays, making them indistinguishable. Oh, that's awesome, Duobeard. Duobeard. No, not feeling sad. Everything's alright. So glad you could make it back, though. Always appreciate you having you. Always appreciate having you here. That's how you say that. Man, I skipped one stream and I forgot how to turn it down. Yep, I forget how to speak English. Okay, now I think the Invincible cannot make it to Dorga's house. Only the Nautilus can. And that is not, even though I said it that way, it's not N-A-U-G-H-T-Y-L-U-S. Yep. We need the Nautilus. Nautilus. I love every time, I've heard it now from several people who were learning German, and who are, like, their native language is English, that they get confused that we use the word lust in a non-sexual context. Pretty much, if you the like correct like word for word word for word translation of "do you want ice cream" would be actually "do you lust for ice cream?" Goddammit, Nautilus! Get the fuck in there. I do lust for some ice cream sometimes. Lusty ice cream. I spit all over my desk. Do I lust for ice cream? Heck yes! Yeah, I mean, take all the fun out of it, Sammy. Maybe I shouldn't have started to talk about ice cream because I've started like counting my calories yesterday. Curves for days. Soft surf is so amazing. Even though sadly, apparently it is not true that Margaret Thatcher invented it. As I thought for a long time. It was kind of like this trivia thing that went around that Margaret Thatcher, who is a study, or was I guess because she's dead, who was a studied chemist, was part of the team that invented soft serve ice cream, but apparently that's not true. And since that is not true, Margaret Thatcher now has no redeeming qualities to me. When's my cheat day? I haven't yet decided. I only decided that I want to have one every 2 weeks. And I actually want to like do 2 full weeks before I take my first cheat day, because otherwise that would be too much cheating even for a cheat day. So yeah, probably like 2 weeks. Get out of my way, ice fries. The best thing Thatcher ever did was die, but she fucked that up by taking too damn long. Preach. I'm not even from the UK, and I'm mad at Margaret Thatcher. You can't have ice cream sandwiches in the fridge. That much power inevitably corrupts you. I moved 1 space. We keep forgetting our achievements. I mean... deregulated the economy. Pretty much destroyed the union, the, like, working unions in the UK. Was virulently anti-EU, which has now pretty much borne fruits. I mean, you know that. I should save. What am I doing with my life? Privatized most of the public commodities, just like your standard 1980s neoliberal politician. Come this way. Boone and I have prepared something for you. I'm so glad I remembered to save before I took 1 step further. Dorgus Cave. It's Dorgus' voice. Leave this cave and come to Un and me. Okay. Puritans. I didn't even remember there being a dungeon here. I thought it went immediately to the boss fights. And this boss fight I do remember, because that gave me a lot of trouble in my first playthrough. We'll see how well I'll fare here. More knowledge time. I thought I should think of a punishment when I can't think of something. So the Byzantine Empire, which started as the Eastern Roman Empire, still consider themselves Roman even after like the 6th century CE. So after Rome fell to Odoacer. And they still considered Rome to be like part of their property, even though they weren't governing from Rome. Rome was not in their territory, and they did not speak Latin. They spoke Byzantine Greek. And they did so until they were conquered by the Ottoman Empire in 1467, something like that. But the Byzantine Empire was still the best, one of the best animes of all time, though. Yeah, there is an anime about the Byzantine Empire. Also, there's this mock-up intro about the Byzantine Empire. But there's, I think, an actual anime about the Byzantine Empire. They were inheritors of Rome's culture, yeah, and more, even though they developed like their own culture, and Rome's culture pretty much went downhill pretty much since the 4th century. What's more important is that they were inheritors of Roman law, which is really what survived even the fall of the Byzantine Empire, and is still the basis. And I'm sure that Black Wizards will correct me on that because he's the expert in that. But I think Roman law is still, like the Codex Justinianus, is still the basis for much of civil law. At least in Germany, but I think in most of Europe, actually. What am I doing? I'm not in the stupid cave anymore. I don't have to waste my turns. Sorry for that. They made some great art, they did. Built some pretty great buildings as well. English common law is its own thing, yeah, that's true. It's a whole... I mean, for at least, like, when it comes to codifying law, it goes a lot of different ways. But the Napoleonic Code is also, is pretty much just a recreation and, adhering to, like, modern problems of the Codex Justinianus. Yeah, the Holy Roman Empire, which was not holy, not Roman, and not an empire. Even Voltaire made that joke frickin' 300 years ago. Well, an empire it was, though. It really wasn't, though. It absolutely was not a national state. Like a I mean, it wasn't a nation state. The emperor themselves didn't really have control over its subjects, and that's for like one fatal flaw that a lot of people just don't understand, that you can't have a state without this one simple thing. The emperor could not collect taxes. If you cannot collect taxes, your state does not work. Democratic People's Republic of Korea? Oh man! You mean good Korea? Shout out to my viewers from Pyongyang. The unholy Roman Empire end. Like all those local businesses that call themselves Global X. Do you mean like the World Series in baseball? Where last time I checked, not a lot of the world was invited. I like non-pyre. I do like non-pyre. What's this? Ooh, some money. More like Empire. Oh god, Coma. Nice one. Alright, you. Thank you so much for dropping by. As always, been a huge pleasure. Have a wonderful coffee, man. And see you soon, hopefully. If Texas could rename itself to the kleptocracy of Texas. Yeah, I heard you, you guys are mad at Ted Cruz for a change. Gotta truck it in the snow. Drive safely, man. Hope to see you soon. Met at Ted Cruz. I'm sorry, my I used Leviathan! By accident, I used Leviathan by accident. God damn it. Well, guess we only have one Leviathan cast for this dungeon, for this boss. That makes more sense. I mean, yeah, that even without context, that makes more sense. At least they have some money stuff down here. Yeah, he flew to Cancun while half his state does not have power. He really is a people's man. You could tell. Also, we are back at the 1 pixel nipple cyclopses. Can't say I'm specifically enjoying what I'm seeing, but you know what you're gonna do. And he hit me for that. That's fair. Are we? We're all 39. It's pretty good. Your friends have been without power or water for 3 to 4 days now. After the 2011 freeze. Yep. That's really part of the problem. I mean, that's the main part of the problem. If you could go a month without a major historical event, that would be great. Not sure if that's going to happen anytime soon, business. I just want good times back. The thing is, I'm not sure. I'm not that big of a fan of like adhering to like a golden age. That always seems to be like too simple of a solution. I don't think there is such a thing as like good times that were back then. It's too complicated of a matter for that. Obviously things, specific things. Not having a pandemic was pretty good, that's true. I can't argue with you on that. But I mean, look at fucking 2008, which pretty much is just a culmination of privatization of public accommodations being handled by the stock market. So I don't know. It's just... We should just not look back and say like, oh, I want that again. We should like look at today and see like, I don't want this. I want to make things different than they are now. That's a very simplistic thing I just said. But it's like the only thing that I can come up at the top of my head right now. Going out and meeting people, yeah, that was kind of nice, right? Everyone in Texas loved pointing fingers at the Democrats. I mean, sure. Isn't that what the Democrats in Texas are for? I forgot which way I was going again. Pretty sure it didn't come from here, though. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I've done this. Plus shitty internet, yeah. I mean, as was very apparent to me in 2019, you can still have shitty internet in 2019. Yeah, US politics seem to be a lot of finger pointing nowadays, not a lot of things getting done. But again, I stand by my assessment that the increasing polarization between Republicans and Democrats and the pretty much just stop of bipartisanship did not start in the last 4 years. It really started in the early 90s when the Newt Gingrich Congress worked really, really hard against Bill Clinton. If a state-controlled power grid, the only one in the nation without federal regulation, state-controlled almost entirely by Republicans, it repeated stupid choices to enrich the wealthiest. Yeah, at least here in Germany we have a lot of parties to hate. Oh, I think this is it, right? Well, I guess we have to get punched in the face by these big-tittied cyclopses before. Oh my god, business. What is that? Cave in? That looked pretty rad. I want more of that. It kind of sounded like New Year's Eve, yeah, like a shitty 8-bit New Year's Eve. New. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of where things started, because against those Supreme Court decisions, that's when really the radicalization of the Republican base of the party started, or became more apparent. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. But you can pretty much draw a direct line from Newt Gingrich becoming... Was he Speaker of the House? He was Speaker of the House, right? To Donald Trump being president. There they are, those fuckers. You made it! Now, to make the Eureka key complete, you must battle and defeat Un and me! What? You shitting me, right? Listen, long ago, weapons too powerful for people to handle were sealed in Eureka. But now those weapons are necessary. And to enter the key to make the key to enter Eureka, the energy of our battle is needed. That sounds weirdly sexual. No matter what you say, Dorga, there's no way we could fight you. You stubborn fool! Then how about this? Defeat me, or die. That's... I mean... That's how he looks, I guess. It's not really the simple, simple old man he was. Gonna stop since this is upsetting you and you have no way to do any meaningful changes or impact. That's fair. I feel like talking about politics and even like ranting about politics sometimes is super important. That's why I don't ban political discussions or like political statements from my chat. But I don't want anyone to like rile themselves up until they are super unhappy. So just feel I get you, man. That's the last thing I'm going to say about that. That is weird. It is weird, right? He looks super weird. I mean, he looks rad though. Again, the sprite work in this game is amazing. But he looks really, really weird. It's just like a floating head that casts Quake for a shit ton of damage. Floating Armano jellyfish. Yeah, with its freaking tongue out. I'm sorry for that. It does not do a lot of damage. Tentacle tongue. Thank you, Odin. Mabroski. But I mean, this is not where it ends, because that will be too easy. Dorga, don't die. Next is my turn. No, On, we don't want to fight. Oh, don't whine. Even if my body dies, my soul will not perish. Now let's go. And she has a butt crack. Yep. Let's get some Odin in on that action. These characters got much better representation in Final Fantasy XIV. I have not seen how they look in Final Fantasy XIV. Honestly, I really like their like normal sprites, and I mean, I can't lie, I also really like I really like how Dorga looks in fight. But in fight just kind of looks weird. Please heal me before I die. Oh, we get barrier, nice. I hope it actually works. Oh, she walled herself. That's terrible. Let's attack then. I don't know how long barrier lasts. Let's try with Titan, I guess? Liz up! Oh, okay, our barrier saved us. Puncher! Nice! Those were way worse when I played this game the first time. I remember Dorga turning like half my party to stone. And I had to do own with only 2 characters. Because I needed to heal so much that I could not de-stone them. This worked way better. Oh, we killed them. Dorga. On. I'll miss you guys. I'll miss his not having a face, but having a mustache that looks out of the face. Alright, now the Eureka key is complete. Take this with you. Dorga, don't worry. Though our bodies may die, our souls will not be lost. Now go to the tower protected by the 4 statues, the Silk's Tower. You must stop the one who is trying to summon the darkness, Zand. I feel safe knowing the duty is in your hands. The entrance to Eureka is in the Silk's Tower. Bye. Take this, it's the Silk's key. The key that opens the sealed door in the Silk's Tower. I'll always be watching over you. I'm counting on you. I guess I'm going to port the fuck out of here now. We're in the end game now, boys. Oh right, you don't have a place to sleep. You only have magic mushroom juice. I'm assuming it's mushroom juice. Yeah, Moogles. This is how Moogles looked when they appeared for the first time in the series. They were like 3 meters tall and fucking chunky. Get out of the way! Please, please. Please, Moogle. I'm begging you, please. I'm just trying to leave, man. Why? Why must you do this to me? Yes? Yes! Fucking Moogle asshole. Chonky Moogle blocking the door. Save! Very important. So, in a rather short period of time, we will get the last normal jobs, which will result in a job change for both Headshot and me, which I'm very hyped about. But I absolutely 100% am not able to do the last dungeon right now. I need way more levels for that. So we'll probably do a little bit, just like the second to last dungeon, we'll explore everything in there. And then maybe we'll do like a little bit of grinding. And then for the next stream, I will grind a shit ton of levels because it's absolutely needed. For Silk's Tower, it's a huge difficulty spike. And then I guess next week is the last stream of Final Fantasy III. In my head, this game is way longer than Final Fantasy II. It's like way bigger than Final Fantasy II, but if we finish this game next week, we only spend like half the time on the game that we did on Final Fantasy II. I mean, that could have something like very slightly to do something with the fact that Final Fantasy II is bullshit. But it's still an insane comparison. Oh, also Headshot got another level up. Very nice. Sure, why not? We can sleep on the other ship. There's a reason to be stingy. Remember when a Final Fantasy game could be created for less than $1 million? Actually, I don't know how much these cost, but I know that especially Final Fantasy 1 was relatively cheap. But I mean, production cost in general has increased for games, not just for Final Fantasy. I mean, this, obviously nowadays it doesn't look like it, but this, for the time, was like a AAA title. When it comes to, what they put in it. And the sprite work and the graphics. And just the amount of content. No, I want to buy some of these, thank you. And also, why not? I don't really have anything else. God damn it. I don't really have anything else to buy. I mean, I know that there's stuff in Eureka I can buy. But most of what's there to buy is not really of interest to me, I think, if I remember correctly. Well slept. Okay. Let's move towards Silk's Tower. Or, as it is, like, more better known by, Crystal Tower. Is this right? I think it is. Yeah, this is right. Now we can destroy these statues. Right, if I actually do it though. Cannot use. How do you do this again? Oh, I think I have to like go through. Not be on the ship? Yeah, okay. That's how you do it. And then we go back to our ship, because of course we do. Vulcan! That's not how Spock looked like. What Spock looked like, goddammit. I mean, maybe that is how Spock looked, because I haven't seen Star Trek in a long time. I don't remember him breathing fire, though. Then again, the early Star Trek and Enterprise series was very weird in parts. So after this is Zelda 2 time, which I've only played through once. Really interesting to see how I think about that game once I replay it. I did put it on the Zelda tier list. I did put it either dead last or second to last. I think I put Oracle of Ages in last, which was somewhat of a hot take in and of itself. Zelda 2 is the side-scrolling one, precisely. It's the weird one. Whether you like it or not, it is definitely way weirder compared to the rest of the series. I've only played through it once. I liked it, but not much compared to the other Zelda games. Also, I don't know it that well. It's a relatively short game when you know what you're doing, but since I, for the most part, don't, we'll see how that goes. God damn it, please! I desperately need more HP. That's like the main reason for me to grind up levels. I think I should just grind with everyone as a Viking because you get way more HP that way. Because the bosses in Crystal Tower do so much damage and usually to the entire party. Also, I've said it before. I mean, we're not going to enter Crystal Tower today. But I've said it before, I will absolutely save scum the everlasting shit out of Crystal Tower. I don't care. I did not do it for the rest of the game. I played it, only saved pretty much where the game normally would allow me to save. But for Crystal Tower, I don't give a shit. My patience has its limits. And since I really enjoy this game and I really like this game, I don't want this like little tidbit to make me go crazy. I love how Sammy became a really good like melee fighter with her bells. There it is. So you can see one of the problems right away when you come here. This game does not have items such as tents or houses, nothing you can use on the overworld to replenish your health and magic points. So the only way to replenish magic points is sleep on your ship or elixirs, which we have 5 of, and I think that's more or less the maximum amount you can have before you enter this place. These are 2 dungeons. We have the Ancient Maze, which is the outer one, and then we'll leave the Ancient Maze, go in this little courtyard thingy, and go into the Crystal Tower. Now, you have no way, since you cannot bring your ship in that spot, you have no way, except for chugging elixirs or like consumable items, to replenish your stats before Silk's Tower, which is a shit hole of a long dungeon. And that really is one of the problems. This like simple design decision that you cannot replenish your resources between those 2 dungeons just makes you ever so slightly more worn out. Again, we're not entering Crystal Tower today. I'm not going to contend with Crystal Tower until I'm probably like level 50. So 10 levels more. But we'll see. For now, we're going to get the last crystal. It's the Earth Crystal. Under order of Sir Zant, I shall bury you in the darkness. Titan! Does he attack? Could it be defined as an attack of a Titan? I mean, Odin deals with giants on a regular basis. I don't even fucking care. A Titan in tights? I think he doesn't wear pants. I think that is his flesh color. Ow! Please. Flare hurts so much. Earthquake actually doesn't do a lot against him. Maybe I should just attack. Oh, nice. Well, use flare. Yeah, now, you idiot. The boss fight music in this game is so good. Here's a Titan. Fuck. He's so golden. Yeah, well, that doesn't work, huh? Against bosses. And that's why we use Odin, Leviathan. God damn it. I can just cast Wall on, hopefully, me. Oh, or we just get the freaking barrier from Odin again. That's so good. That alone would be a reason to stay Evoker. But, I mean, other than that, it's just better to go Summoner. Meh. I love the sound effect so much. Wow. Mass Barrier is so good. I mean, I think Bahamut has also a pretty good buff. But the damage that a summoner does with the summons is just way more. Let's use Titan. I mean, Titan at least. He just has 2 attacks. No buff bullshit. He either punches or he kicks. This time he punched. Ha! Idiot. Goodbye. Please. I don't want this to dissolve into another, Was it kobolds? What was the super punny enemy that we had going on for like 50 minutes in chat? In Final Fantasy II. It's been so long, like my memory's been swiped clean. Oh, it was imps. Fuck. Right, it was imps. God damn it. I shouldn't have reminded you of it. Light warriors. One called Zand is abusing my power to plunge the world into darkness. Take the power which lies within me and rid this world of the dark cloud. Yes! The sixth tower was built by concentrating the power of light. Zand is trying to summon the dark cloud. They're using our power. Yeah, oh no. Not the dark cloud. Yeah, this is... this is where Final Fantasy games started having that, oh no, there's an actually more evil bad guy trope. That is the most... Oh, I hate it so much. And so many Final Fantasy games have done that. I mean, 4 has done it. 7 has done it. Kinda. 6, thankfully, did not ruin its antagonist, which is why Kefka is one of the best antagonists in video game history. Because he just does it. Zand is trying to summon the Dark Cloud, yeah, using our power. Light warriors, go to the 6th tower and stop the Demon King Zand. Sure thing, let me just check out the sweet new shit I got from you. Now, are you guys ready for a headshot to become the cutest fucking thing you've ever seen? A shaman. I love the cat ears so much. I love the cat ears so much. This is the best job. Just look at it. Just look at the freaking cat ears. And I think I just basically get a rope. Which I'm fine with. Summoner. Yeah! Oh no, I get the horn! Right! The summoner head dildo! I forgot. It started right here. The proud pagan tradition furry bean. Oh yeah. Also, goddammit, business. I love that cat. I'm so glad that they made it an Easter egg in the remake. Look at how cute I am. I look kinda like Cardman. Shouldn't have said that. My overworld sprite kinda looks like Cardman. Maybe we should just walk around it. Oh, yep, we're walking around this headshot now. I'm sorry, this is a headshot stream now. Because this ear wiggle sold me. This ear wiggle 100% sold me. Slept well. Boing, 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 boing. Ah, yes. Look at us. Actually, no. I can't let headshot have top billing. Even though I do look like Cartman, I need to be in front. Well, hi guys. I love that you immediately just face pummel me. Look how much fucking MP we have. I mean, not so much me, but I get a lot more with level ups. Also, my spells now all... Basically, I now... When I change into a summoner, I stop having this duality thing, where all summons have like 2 different possible outcomes. Usually one target damaging thing and either a group buff or a group debuff. But instead, it gets dumbed down. Every single summon now does AE damage. And a shit ton of it as well. Just wait till I can use Bahamut. That boy is ridiculous. I don't even know. I think there is at least... Like, there has to be something of use in here. I know this dungeon is not really long. And again, I'm not going into Crystal Tower today. No, not in there. We've already been in here. Hello, Earth Crystal. Just checking on you. Why always with the back attacks? Sir? That's not okay. Goat demon? Great demon? I don't know. He summoned a butt crack demon. An unclone. Ass demons are the best kind. I can't even argue against that. No. Attack the one that's already hurt. Don't be a dummy. Get hit by Shiva! There we go. They kinda look like the ones in Gothic, yeah. True. Now, our objective is to find ribbons. I know that there's at least one ribbon in here. But I think it's only one. I think the rest is actually in Crystal Tower. But every single character now needs to have a ribbon. Come on, please die. A ribbon makes a character immune to every single status effect in the game. And it's just... In the end game, it's just mandatory to have it on every single character. Nice. That sort of row situation out. Okay. I mean, I love the frickin' summoner horn. That has become a staple for summoners. Why? Can you attack me from the front? Just once. I swear to God. I promise, it's not... You absolutely can attack me from the front. Please, it's not a big deal. I would be up for it. Nice 420. Which is ironic since there was not a blaze attack. I know what the youngins like. God, man. Sometimes I should just stop talking. Please die before you summon something, thank you. So I especially need to up my summoner skill level, because that gives me a whole lot of MP more, and I just really need... I basically need as much... Where you see that fat 0 to the right, where it says MP, like the last level. Where it says 0 now, I want to have the highest number possible, so that I can basically just spam Bahamut. To make my life a whole lot easier. Let's check what's on the other side. I don't want to miss a thing in here because I'm pretty sure there's a ribbon in here. And I cannot afford to miss a ribbon. Thank you so much for attacking me from the front. How'd that feel? Ow. I am a unicorn. Look how glorious I am. I look like a unicorn boy that is getting a little bit too snuggy in like my father's bathrobe or something like that. Basically, the robe looks way too big for me. No! Hello, Unclone. Just cast barrier for 1700 times. I mean, the cool thing is that I never, in my first playthrough, I only used one of the jobs that we have now. I only used Devout. I mean, I had a Geomancer for a while, but not for that long. So it's basically like a whole new experience for me, gameplay-wise, which I really, really enjoy because that's what makes this game so amazing. It's one of the parts that makes this game so amazing, that you can just have a completely different experience, more so than Final Fantasy 1, even though that also was a different experience. But here you have just so much more options. I really love that. I like this game so much. I will always have a soft spot for this game. Even the rod looks corny, it really does, yeah. Nice, some skill ups. Aha! Aha! See? It was good that I went back. Because I would have been very annoyed. Just like how I am annoyed right now. Just take an Ifrit. I don't care. He just charges through. Ooh, Hellfire. Sadly, I cannot sing Hellfire for copyright reason, but it's an amazing song. You know what? I shouldn't attack the Unclone first, because I am like 70% sure that the friggin' demon's just going to summon another one. And that will just annoy me even more. Also, only Air Blade from the terrain ability. No, come on. We attack the man first. Come on. What is this? I mean, I guess it's a man. No! There we go. Why is this demon so sexy, by the way? Like the side boob action, the butt chin, the butt crack. This is what I would describe as an unnecessarily sexy demon. Sexy man boobs. That was more the what's it called? The Cyclopses. Has nothing on soft serve thickness. You got me there, Steam Powered Cat. You got me there. Uh-oh. Please. I even look super adorable when I'm like almost dead. Just as I will probably also look super adorable in real life when I'm close to death. And I'm dead. Actually, I should like heal up for real. I'm just going through. My plan is to get everything, to pretty much just clear this dungeon, then go back out to rest at the airship, and then to farm until I can Until I'm sure that I can beat Silk's tower. Oh my god, this is so annoying. And then just pretty much making sure that I don't have to get anything in here because I got it before. And just run straight through and go to Silk's tower. There we go. Okay, please. Head. I need to be revived. Thank you. And also, let's heal with potions, because why the fuck not? Because right now I can still buy them easily. It's so weird to me that potions don't heal like a flat amount. In this game. Like the heal keeps fluctuating. God damn it, you again. Get shivered! So at this point in the game, especially, I mean pretty much just grinding for Silk's tower, actually some of the like more intricate pieces of the job system I feel like can come into effect. I mean, I could just brute force my way through getting so many levels that it doesn't even matter. But I could also, for example, see like, okay, I need my characters to have more health, so maybe I do some level ups as a job that actually like gets more health and vitality on a level up, which would be Viking. I don't know yet. We'll see about that, I guess. Nice, get belled. Get belled, demon. As much as I want to give myself the first ribbon, I know it belongs to Headshot. Healer needs it the most, man. That's the harsh truth of being in an RPG party. If you get good gear that's good for everyone, healer deserves it. And I mean, how could you deny his quest for a cute little ribbon? Look at his cat ears. Look at his cute ass cat ears. By the way, thank you all so much for sticking around. I really appreciate that we have such a huge like viewership, I feel like, for the follower number that I have. We've been like 7+ people for the most part of this stream, and I really appreciate it that so many of you are here and spending the time with me. I feel very, very fortuitous to have all of you in my chat. Now, where the fuck do I go? Why from behind, though? He asked as the butt demon is summoned. Because butt. I get it. I kinda get it. Let's just summon. Let's just summon one of the bigger ones. Hey guys, meet Titan. Oh my god. See, even this place gives me trouble, which does not bode well for Silk's Tower. I love how he zooms through them. Okay, very good. I mean, now I can just use all of my resources because I know I'm just going to teleport back out. But I will need to just go through in my final attempt. Actually, I should heal Coma. He's rather low. Nice, the heals are also coming pretty plenty. There we go. Row. Furry heals best heals. Yeah, didn't we learn that from World of Warcraft? I mean, I guess we kinda learned it from this game. A crystal shield, and I don't know what that does. But what I do know is that 75. Strength up 5, very nice. Agility up 5, Vitality up 5, and 82. Holy shit. Boned! They're just called boned. I mean, I know it's supposed to be Bone Dragon, but come on. Boned. Ah, infantile humor. Yeah, Bone Dragon. Coma ruining everyone's fun again. Boned by Boneby. Better than a bone reptile. Don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah. Bone R. I mean, the game's not over yet. Who knows what we'll encounter. I mean, the strongest enemies in Final Fantasy VI are just fucking dinosaurs. Just straight up T-Rexes and Brachiosauruses. Bone apart. Oh, or maybe like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dragon. They would have been really, really uncomfortable to ride, though. I mean, just look how bony they are. I mean, also as long as I don't leave this place to the other side, which I hope I will realize in time, I can just exit out. Crystal armor, that's also for Coma. From 82 to 90. Sadly, that did not give any stat ups. What you can do for a saddle in a bone D. You're right. How could I have been so stupid? What do you get when you throw a grenade into a French kitchen? Business, can you ban yourself? That was a joke, don't ban yourself. I remember that I said that to Headshot once, and you can actually do it. Yeah, Headshot tested it. Because I said it to him as a joke. What the fuck are you? I don't remember a happy headless woman carrying her own head, riding a headless horse with the head missing. Be like, yo, we're going up there, man. Literal Thanatos. I mean, I don't think it's a secret boss. I don't remember there being like stuff like Womack or such a thing in this game. Headless horseman. It's a horsewoman business. Thank you. I mean, in the last game we fought literal Satan. Sprite too good for not a boss, but the music is not boss. I think it's just a normal enemy. The sprite work in this game is just so next level. Well, I'm Stone. Okay, Headshot, do what you do best. Make me soft. I immediately regretted saying that. See, it's not a boss. Horseless head woman. Oh. I have a shit ton of soft items, thankfully. I should buy more if these are just running around. And yeah, the sprite work in this game. Just remember, this game came out when Dark Sand, I don't know what that does. If you stole a mare from an executioner, that'll be a horseless headsman. No, the puns are starting again. I'm having a flashback to the imp situation. Remember, this game came out when Sega Mega Drive, or that's the genesis for you uncultured Americans. Just kidding, of course, love you all. Was already out, and Super Nintendo was just months away, if not even weeks away from launching. This game was super late in the NES's life cycle, and it really shows. They really knew how to make a game on the NES by this point. It looks and sounds amazing. Horse house head horse. I mean, I'd rather encounter one of those again than these fuckers. Let's just give him the old Odin treatment. Hey guys, get cut. Odin OP. Mandor Handhook Caldor Horse. I love the Mandor Handhook Caldor thing so much. Sounds like lyrics by Deathclock. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much... Thunder Horse is just the same thing, right? No, I want that! Oh, right. Now that they attack me from the front again, I completely forgot that I didn't rearrange my rows. Hit the demon! Ow, my face. My face. I've done that joke twice now, which is 2 times too many. At least. At least it's very nice and not summoning more bullshit. Thanks for adding that quote, Sammy. Why? Just let me get to it. Oh, see? It's another one of those. Yeah, you garbage man! Go to bed! You can actually find a clip of that. It's one of his compilations he did for a while on YouTube. If you want to see it for yourself, business. Maybe it's also on his... I'm pretty sure that someone clipped that as his... on his like Twitch profile. But I think because he gets so many clips, it's kind of difficult to find. Because it's definitely more than a year old at this point. Probably even 2. Yeah, it's exactly... He says it exactly how you think he'd say it. Thanatos is surprisingly easy, not gonna lie. Especially for that sprite work. Crystal Hand. We're going from 90 all the way up to 94. To my... Well, Hades is the god of the underworld. To my understanding, Thanatos is the underworld. But I could be wrong. I haven't... My Greek mythology knowledge is not on point. I'm afraid. That wasn't part of the statement, by the way. I'm just afraid in general. Personification of death itself. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of Tartaros. Which is the place in the underworld that people go to get punished. Something like that. Like Sisyphus, Damocles. I guess those are the most well-known. Also, Thanatos is a Dutch metal band. It's where the Titans are imprisoned. Maybe that's also true. I got most of my Greek mythology from Disney's Hercules. I mean, that's not entirely true, but it's also not entirely a lie. I know Greek gods like asparagus. Excuse me, asparagus is clearly a Roman god. Fuck you, business. Oh, why? God damn it. Look at the chonky muscle man. For puns, it absolutely is the ultimate compliment. I really feel that well. Because a really good pun, which is a lot of times simultaneously also really shitty pun, doesn't make you go, ah, that's clever. It makes you go, ah, god damn it, that's so stupid, and I laughed about it. That's also pretty good. Hades is the god of the underworld. Yeah, that one I know. Because of Hercules. If you don't cringe, it wasn't a good one. Exactly. Actually, maybe just pound in some more high potions. No, we actually don't really need that right now. Teach me, senpai. Hey, there she is again. The head, I mean, there are two things that really get me about this sprite. One, why the fuck is she fucking smiling? And two, the sprite of the headless horse, like the actual, that it's actually headless. It's actually really disturbing. For the time. It's a headless horse, man. What you gonna do about it? Are you going to call Johnny Depp? I haven't seen Sleepy Hollow in so long. I remember really liking that movie. I wonder where the head is. Yeah, that's weird, right? She's carrying... That's not really considerate of her, really. She's carrying her own head, but not the head of her horse. It's not nice. She should carry the head of the horse as well. Oh, what's down there? That's why she's smiling more. Nice me. Is it happy with its life? I have some bad news to tell you about things that don't have heads anymore and the term life. Yeah, I think that's something from Freud, Black Wizards. Maybe that's why she's smiling. Oh, that went dark. It's probably severed in someone's bed. I'm actually reading that book right now. I mean, not right now. But it's the one that, when I snuggle up in bed, I do read The Godfather right now, because it's one of my favorite books. And it's also one of my favorite movies, so that works. And fun fact for the... You get that free. I mean, I can disperse facts. without someone buying it on the trivia thing. The guy who plays John Waltz, the movie executive that wakes up with a horse head in its bed, they actually had a prop for it, which they used for rehearsal, and fake blood. But when they actually shot the scene, they got a real horse head from a dog food factory a couple of blocks away. And they didn't tell the actor, and it was real blood. The Hogfather is also pretty good. That's my Christmas movie of choice. From a dog food factory, yeah, because they make dog food out of horse meat. I mean, not all dog food is made out of horse meat. But apparently some of it is, or was. I mean, the movie is 50 years old. In Germany, we make lasagna out of horse meat. In Germany, we make Sauerbraten out of horse meat, and it's fucking delicious. I am a big proprietor of horse meat. Not joking, a good steak made out of horse meat is better than a steak made out of beef. Ooh, we got the ultimate rod. Heh, the ultimate rod. Gimme, 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 gimme. I don't even know what that does. Is horse food made of dog meat? I don't think horses eat meat. Yeah, I said ultimate. Is horse meat made out of dog food? Now we're asking the, like, real philosophical questions. That's what they want you to think. What does the ultimate rod do? Because I have no clue. Absolutely fucking nothing, I guess. Red. Maybe it does something on hit. Horses, the true apex predator. I remember that, like Wizards, do you remember in The Dark Eye? We had someone in our group who had a unicorn as a mount. And apparently that unicorn was carnivorous. And it would eat... It would often... Just this fucking unicorn mount would eat the corpses of the enemies that we killed. And it still disturbs me to this day. Even though it's a fictional unicorn, as all unicorns are fictional, but it was a specifically fictional unicorn in a fictional universe that freaking ate the dead, just like the people we killed. We had a lot of corpses to dispose with that particular group, that is true. That group was playing on Miranor. Yeah, Semi. It got really weird. That group in general was super weird. I basically played Sephiroth, but I didn't remember that I hadn't played Final Fantasy VII for so long that I think like 1 year after I created that character, I was like, guys, I just realized I'm basically playing Sephiroth. I was like, it was an Ashariel, which is a race that is basically, they're not really angels, but they're like humanoids, tall humanoids with wings that can fly, and he had lost a wing. So in return, he swore his allegiance to the Dark God, so that he may return his power to fly. And for the Dark God, you have to give something to receive something, and he cut off his hand. And he did not get the ability to fly back from the Dark God, but now he could wield two-handers with one hand because he only had one hand anymore. So basically, it was a dude who only had one hand, who only had one wing, and he was super glim about that. So it was kind of Sephiroth. Yeah, no, Aventurian is the more classic high fantasy setting. Miranor's fucking weird, but I really like Miranor. What did I get? I got something for Coma. You played Donald Trump campaigning before Donald Trump campaigned. Also true. I mean, I guess just because you were playing, you were just playing like a populist running for a government office. In that case, emperor. Make Miranor great again. Exactly. That was one of the first jokes we made when Donald Trump campaigned in 2016. Was make Miranor great again because it was basically your character. Good times, man. Miranor was so great. What do we get? We got an axe. But I think it's the axe we already got. Like 113. Yeah. 213. The Triton Hammer's just better. Oh! A killer behemoth, a king behemoth, a cobra behemoth, maybe? I definitely should heal up. And let Ifrit handle this. Cobra behemoth sounds like a porn star. It does, yeah. It really does. Going back to one of the earlier conversations, one of the reasons, by the way, that Fallout 2 is the best Fallout is that you can become a porn star. And then the like names you get when you become a porn star are amazing. I think one is like Arnold Schlongendicker or something like that. I can't remember a lot of them, but they're ridiculously over the top and thus ridiculously funny. I can't remember some off the top of my head. But they're also like all puns, which is also what a lot of like cliche porn actor names are. You can look them up. You can just Google Fallout 2 porn names and you'll find them. Dickus Longus. Yeah, I mean, Biggest Dickus is already taken, so can't use that. Monty Python already used that. Such a good movie. Also, apparently, the speech impediment that Pontius Pilate has in that movie is Michael Palin took from a teacher he had in like school, and said when he was in class with that teacher, he couldn't keep a straight face for like 5 minutes. Because he apparently talked exactly like Pontius Pilate talks in the movie. Oh, the ultimate rod petrifies on hit, or has a chance to petrify on hit. That's actually really, really good. Cobra Behemoth, the ultimate rod. Fuck. What are we already? Well, already 41. It's working quite well. Phoenix down. I just want to get the ribbon, man. I know it's in here. You can hide it from me. The thing is, when you go through this dungeon, you feel like, oh, okay, it's ramped up a little bit in difficulty, but I can make it through, no problem. Kinda works. This game, in general, has like a good difficulty curve. Not too steep, not too shallow. And you feel good when you go through here with like level 40, 41, 42. And then you come to the first boss of like 9 bosses in the Crystal Tower, and he does one attack that one-shots your entire team. Yeah, it was Arnold's Swollen Member. In Fallout 2, you can become a porn star named Arnold's Swollen Member. And that's why Fallout 2 is the best Fallout there is. I don't even care. And that's only like one of the possibilities. There are like 20 possible names, I think. Also like male and female, obviously. Because what kind of sexist utopian future is Fallout where only men can become porn stars? The only bad thing like about Fallout 2 is that like from like the gameplay perspective, both Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 have aged pretty badly, I feel like. And they just have such a slow start, especially Fallout 2, with like the stupid temple thing and the village before you get into the actual world. It just takes its sweet time getting going. And it also takes its sweet time to give you like a considerable amount of abilities. That could be the end. I don't want to go through there. Not before we checked out the top. Leveling up in the beginning is kind of a drag. You don't hit anything in the beginning of Final Fantasy, of Fallout 2. And that, going back to it now, is a real bummer. It really makes the beginning dreadful. You don't hit like anything. You have like a 50% chance to hit most of the time. I'm basically just scouting for the ribbon. And then I want to teleport out. And we're going to leave it there for the day. Heaven's Rage. Ramuh is such an underrated summon. Let's be real. There we go. And get the bells in. Oh my god. I feel like whenever in the NES version of this game, whenever they had a job that kind of feels like it should just be able to cast magic, but for whatever reason they didn't give it the ability to cast magic, they just made up for it by giving them ridiculous and unfittingly high physical attacks. Scholar and Geomancer are just the cream of the crop when it comes to that. I mean, Scholar is even worse. Alright, Black Wizards, thank you so much for dropping by, spending the evening, really appreciate it. And talk to you soon. I mean, yeah, it's already almost 11:30. I won't stream for much longer anyway. Ow. That dragon just nomming on my face. Petrification. To have petrification on the weapon is really, really good. I can understand why they call it the ultimate rod. I don't get the rod part though. I usually don't. Okay, yeah, what's up here? What's in this case? Protect ring, that's also really good. How much defense does it have? Probably not a lot, right? Actually, it does. Does it even... protect against insta-death? I get the hot rod. Not sure if me likey. Hey Davey, so good to see you. How have you been, man? Hope you had a wonderful week. Oh, I'm well, thanks. I'm still having a little bit of a sore throat. I had somewhat of a cold, and it's still not like 100% over, but most of it's gone by now. So yeah, I'm pretty good. Except for getting pins and needles in my foot. Ow. Because I'm sitting weird. Yeah, it was the right decision not to stream on Sunday. I felt it creeping up to me in like the hours before the stream, and I was feeling really, really sloppily. I was feeling really sloppy and getting like a really coarse, sore throat that was made talking really difficult. So yeah. The charity stream wasn't. It's Sunday in 1 week on the 27th. You can read about it up here, or if you type in !Game Blast, you get some more infos from my trusty chatbot. Hey, thanks, Goma. Yeah, Game Blast apparently is always on the last... weekend in February. Coma already did it, and there's like a cooldown so people don't spam chatbot commands. But yeah, the Chiaro bot, cleverly named Chiaro bot, was giving some infos out. I'm really looking forward to it though. I've been hyped about it ever since I I considered it. I considered being part of that. And I already put so much work into it. No, I'm sorry, Davey, that did not work. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that stream. It will be really fun. I have some cool incentives lined up. And also, of course, just playing Dark Souls item randomizer is always a lot of fun. And especially when I add use what you see to the mix, which means that every item that I see, whether it drops from an enemy, whether it is lying in the world, as long as it comes into my line of sight and I have a direct way of getting to it at that very moment, I have to get it and I have to equip it in the slot where it's supposed to go, even if I don't have the stats for it. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done that. I always wanted to. Probably will be a terrible idea. But I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, what's behind this door? Okay. Oh, it's probably in here, right? The Holy Spear. I feel like this dungeon is almost over, and again, I don't want to leave since I want to use exit to teleport to the beginning. Let's see Odin one more time. Why not? Let's just let Odin deal with these fuckers. Oh, well then. Apparently, behemoths can't be cut can't be cut in half, huh? Is that what you like to do, Odin? Making me look stupid in front of all of my friends? That's rad. That's cool, God of Wisdom. Just piss in my cocktail. Publicly. At least Ifrit is not afraid to get his fingers dirty. I mean, I thought maybe there's like a tier between normal enemy and boss, because I felt like you should be able to do that with non-boss enemies. Hellclaw, I don't care about that. Oh, that's the end. I missed the ribbon. Is there a ribbon in here? I thought there was. Maybe I'm misremembering though. It's not worth going back and checking. So of course you can't walk from here. Of course you can't warp from here. Why in the 7 hells would you even be able to warp from here? I love this game so much, but the end... They made some questionable choices at the end. Yeah, no warp for me. Warp core molten. Maybe if I had an otter head, because apparently that's what you can use to warp. Maybe that would work. I guess it wouldn't. Okay, but I think I'm going to spare you guys the walk back, because it's literally just me walking back. I'm going to save here in the emulator. Again, at the end of this game, I don't really care. Because I will have to grind a lot before we are ready for the Crystal Tower. Again, like at least level 50. And I will do that before the next stream, so that on the next stream, we only have the Crystal Tower left. The Crystal Tower is a long dungeon. At first we have to go down, pretty much in the basement. And then we have to go back up, climb the entire tower. And then there's also like another dungeon at the end of that dungeon. So there's a lot of dungeon to do. We'll probably fill the entire next stream, but I want to be prepared. I don't want to devolve into like a grind fest on stream. That's not fun. That will be next Thursday, probably the end of Final Fantasy 3. And on Sunday we will play, this time for real, Disciples 2 again. Let's save again and close this game.